What's up, everyone? And this is Next Level Thinking. What's up, everyone? It's another exciting episode of Next Level Thinking, where we bring you inspirational guests to help you take it to the next level. It's your host, Chris Holmes, as always, and today I have my special guest by the name of
Lanita, aka Sugar Brown.
AKA Sugar Brown. You see, like, she has comedy and much. I mean, I'm not even gonna go ahead and interrupt. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself so we can dive into this great interview.
Yeah, so I am a very multifaceted artist. I'm a comedian. I am a dancer, choreographer, producer, digital marketer, and poet.
So you pretty much have a knack of all different kind of trades now. I gotta try to keep up with different things.
I definitely do. I definitely do.
So, like, let me look at this. We got Sugar Brown. How did you come up with that name, Sugar Brown?
You know what? There was this guy years ago that used to call me Brown Sugar.
No, wait a minute. I don't have to play the song, do I? What you know about brown sugar?
By D'Angelo. Yeah, I love that
Yeah.
song. But yeah, he used to call me Brown Sugar, and I thought that that was so generic, and I wanted to be a little bit different. So I was thinking maybe Sugar Brown instead. First name Sugar, last name Brown. So that kind of, sets me apart from the other people who are calling themselves Brown Sugar.
Sugar, which we commonly hear a lot all the times. So, as we dive into the origin of different things, like, how did all this start? So, like, I know you list a lot of different kind of things that you do, but where did this all begin?
Like the show, or I mean, I would say at inception, God just made me this way and multifaceted artist. So
And
I
what was
mean,
the
that's when it started. But like, what part?
So let's say, like, what was the beginning part of the journey? Like, what was your experiences? Like, what was going on? Like, what was your action to get things really rolling?
um. Well, what do you mean, like really rolling? I've been this way. I've been an entrepreneur and an artist my whole life. So this never. There was no job to quit or anything like that. I always
Okay.
pursued my passion my whole life.
So tell about that. Like, since you've been doing it all your life, so what are some of the things you did in the beginning?
Well, dance. I always created dance shows and choreography. I've always done poetry and writing, and I didn't do as much performing poetry because I'm actually kind of shy.
Actually,
Um,
kind of shy. Now, hold up now. You shy?
I am. I am. I'm actually kind of shy. So I used to write for other people.
So let's dive a little bit more into the dancing aspect. So, like, did you have any influences when it came to the dancing? And, like, how, like, was your creativity building from that?
Um, Again, all God. It wasn't like a specific person or anything that made me dance. It was natural. This is what I naturally do. This is how I naturally express myself. And I pursued it.
Gotcha. So he's pretty much like already given, and then you pretty much just flow from there.
Yeah.
And then, like, with the poetry, like, what's your kind of style with it? Because I think I've seen a little bit your skits, different kind of shows and stuff. But, like, how's your poetry style?
I love erotica, which I think eventually I need to like give it up. But I write about everything. But my favorite thing is writing about erotica and sex and relationships. Um, but I also write about Black girl pain and what it is to be a Black American. I'm very pro-Black, and I'm very into like the social awareness type things.
Okay, sounds good. And then when it comes to, like, is there any specific thing when you're talking about, like, pro-black that you, like, strongly push, that you believe in?
That I strongly push. I used to be like all like Black power, educating people about white supremacy and all that stuff. And now that's just exhausting. So now
Mhm.
my revolution is just being a very successful Black woman And that is revolutionary in and of itself. So that's now my new goal.
And then I'm pretty sure you have like a lot of little girls like looking up to you as well. And I'm pretty sure they probably reached out to you after probably like seeing your inspiration, or even grown women at that as well.
Yeah, I think having natural hair and not wearing a lot of makeup, people want to know how I was able to be successful with my natural real hair and
Hmm.
be confident. They want to know that.
And so, like, what do you think kind of like makes sometimes a person afraid to show their natural hair? Because we all know like black is beauty in so many ways. Little cat trying to get some camera time. Like, hold on, let me get in
Yeah,
the shot. Let me get in
girl.
the
Okay,
shot.
girl. It's not
But
about you.
not about you right now. But what do you think is like one thing that kind of makes, let's say, a black woman kind of like timid to show her natural hair at times?
Well, because of white supremacy. So white supremacy has taught us to hate ourselves as black people, like not to like our skin, not to like our natural hair, and to conform to European standards of beauty. And so that's what most black people have done, because it's the status quo now. But I'm not a follower. Not to say that people who, perm their hairs and follow Eurocentric beauties are any less than,
Hmm.
but I stand for blackness. So I'm going to stand for it in and out.
And pretty much being pride into yourself, like being yourself fully and
Yeah.
not being timid about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm authentically me and I'm a nonconformist. So if I believe in blackness and power, I have to show it on the inside and the outside. So this is not a trend. This is a conscious decision.
This is who I am.
A conscious decision to wear my blackness on the outside.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay, so you mind if I put you on the spot for a little bit?
no problem. Let's go.
Do you have a piece that you can probably recite right now that's poetry? And it can be anything kind of.
Sure. Um, let's see. Well, what? I wonder what kind of poetry you want.
I was leaving it open for you. I didn't want to kind of like direct it. Okay, if you want me to, I can say something, probably something that I hear about like love.
Okay. Um, Let me see if I remember this one. I
You got
don't
it.
do this one that often. Oh, but it's kind of sexual. They're all kind of sexual.
But go ahead and be you.
I'm trying to think which one is not as sexual. Mm, okay, they're all kind of sexual. So sorry.
Be you. Don't apologize. Go.
All right. So it goes like this. It's called Erotica for the Sapiosexual Soul.
Okay.
Um, Let me taste it, your potential, while you penetrate my mental. Come swallow my credentials and flossing on them like it's dental. It's essential that you come and kiss me with your thoughts. Make me choke on your vocabulary. Gag me with your genius. I mean, all this shit is necessary. Play inside my purpose. I want to feel you in my intellect. Suck on my resilience. If you come, you need to come correct. Sucking on my intelligence got this pussy wet on overflow. Inhaling my ideas makes me come fast when you eat it slow. I guess it's safe to say I'm a sapiosexual, and I prefer to play in your mind and fornicate your cerebral. My body's your cathedral. Curves dangerous, illegal. Gassed up like diesel. My crown is regal. So dark, medieval. That mouth do is lethal. Stuck you so good, I got you seeing dead people. Eyes rolled back, toes curled like a beetle. Get under my skin, go deep like a needle. Your words turn me on, so I'm practicing my kegels. And sometimes you don't even have to say shit, because my body speaks your language. Learning me like you at Cambridge. Y'all ever been fucked through a non-verbal conversation? This shit is Luther Vandross. So amazing. And I'm not saying that the physical is not important. I'm just saying that I need brain and not the type that's sloppy. I need an original, not no damn copy. Intellectually lit, financially fit, deep ass pockets with a big ass heart. Fall in love with my fall in
Oh, you
love with
good?
my aesthetic thought, not my deep skin or my long locks. Reverb my forwards, feeling all of my energy. Read my pussy like it's pages and smell its aromatherapy. What I'm trying to say is, I'm too old to be fucking just to be fucking. If we not on the same plane, then this flight don't mean nothing. How you gonna be fine but can't have a discussion? And I need this shit to fit. And I'm talking custom. Anyone can go deep inside. But can you go deep inside of me? Fuck being naked. Can you see me intellectually and nourish my supreme being? That's the kind of love I need. That's a piece.
Man, that you over here killing. You have the whole technology messing up because it's getting hot up in here. Getting super hot, super hot. And I like how you twisted it. And of course, you had a sensual part, but you also went to a deeper meaning as well. And that was a twist. I'm pretty sure when you performed that, people was like, wait, now hold on now. Now we're talking that grown talk.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So as we try to cool off, because it got a little hot. Tell me about like the comedy side of it, because like you have Sugar Brown comedy as well.
Yeah. So the comedy side was not on purpose. I just can't be sexy for longer than 5 minutes at a time. So I end up goofy and I end up kind of just being silly. And I'm actually a very comedic writer.
Mhm.
So a lot of the things that I write are funny, like when I write films or prose or something like that. Even dark stuff ends up being kind of funny. So it's just kind of a natural gift that I'm starting to hone in on more because it looks like that's a lane that I need to transition to more.
Mhm.
Um, I love crowd work. Smiling is kind of my defense mechanism, actually. So when I'm really nervous, I smile. And people usually smile back at you. So that's what helps me get through the comedic part because people are smiling at me and I feel
Mhm.
that energy. And then I start to kind of sort of tell jokes, especially when I'm nervous. So that's kind of how that happened. And seeing as though, when you're doing comedy, you have to do it on purpose. Writing is fine.
Mhm.
Um, but I just decided to take some of my improv and just remember it and write it down and then have that be a running joke. I mean, I'm solid. I'm not the best, but I'm solid.
I think you're
So,
pretty damn good. But
I'm
like,
out here.
because I can't tell you how many people are even afraid to even step on stage, not even to mention to entertain, because that's like a whole nother skill set among itself. It's one thing to speaking, of course, is difficult, but to entertain people for a slot period of time, oh, you gotta have it.
Yeah, especially for like 75 minutes. But I have a lot of material. God put a lot in here. So, there's always a way that I could curve, or if one thing isn't working, I can go a different direction, and I know how to kind of
Maneuver.
maneuver. Because all my jokes don't hit, and if they don't, I'd be like, oh man, I need to go something else.
Ooh. back to the
Yeah.
drawing board. But I'm pretty sure everybody has those moments, even like from comedy and all that and much more. You just learn how to
Yeah.
tone your craft.
Yeah, it's very interesting, especially when you're up there in front of the audience, because the audience doesn't know that you've bombed yet.
But
They're
don't
still
show
waiting
it
on the
either.
punchline.
Don't show it either.
You can't show it. You can't show it. They don't know. They're still waiting on the punchline.
Hmm.
So they have no idea that you just dropped the punchline and they didn't get it. So that is definitely, you only got one chance to do that though, to switch it. Like, okay, they didn't get it. Let's go here.
Go next.
Before they start, getting restless and not liking you.
Yeah, before you have the oh shit look when you just freeze like, nah, it's obvious.
Yeah. And honestly, if I just take my time with things, even if I, sort of have a joke, I mean, there's nothing worse than when you drop this punchline and you think it's really going to hit and it's nothing but silence. Um, it does something to your soul inside, but
Hmm.
recover. You can always recover. And the audience never knows. So as long as I don't let on that, oh gosh, from that doing well, then the audience doesn't know. And then also, a lot of times I feel like I'm not doing as well as I should be. But then I'll watch the video back and be like, oh, wait, this was not bad.
And you see all the crowd interaction. They're like, oh, they really loving this.
Right. Because I'm thinking they should have this like huge roar of laughter, but it's okay if they don't. Because some people are still laughing, you know?
Most definitely. And
Yeah.
then I think like a lot of times when you go into those kind of settings, you kind of like second guess it, and then you like look at the feedback and like, oh, all right, it was actually pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So so are you like on tour right now? I'm trying to think. I may have saw a
I
little
am.
something.
I am. I'm on tour. Um, Let me see. I go to Baltimore and DC this weekend, and then I go to Atlanta.
Okay.
Um, I'm at the end of my tour, and then I go to New Orleans.
Hmm.
I'll be in Arlington, Texas, but I do plan to do a series of shows here in Houston.
Now I know H Town can't wait for that. They looking forward to that. Most
I
definitely.
sure hope so.
Oh, they will. They got friends and family off, and the H that's gonna come out and support.
No, I don't have none of that, but hopefully people will come out.
So I want to ask you a little bit more on the pre-production side. So like you pretty much plan and schedule your own tour.
Yeah.
So let's say if someone was inspired to do something similar, what would you tell them to kind of give step them in the right direction?
I would say email marketing. I would say, of course, Facebook and Instagram, and having really good content come out. Consistent, good content.
Definitely good. I always have some great content go on for the show and
Yeah.
much more.
Yeah.
So so like is there like a favorite piece during you don't have to pretty much expose everything in the show, but like is there like a favorite piece or segment in your show that's like, oh, they're gonna catch this?
You know what? I am off the beaten path. The things that I like, usually the masses doesn't like. Or they like it, but maybe not as much as I like it. So I think that most people really love when I do my tub scene. I actually like that scene too.
I
The
think I've
dance.
seen a couple of pictures on your Instagram. So like what's this tub scene about?
It's very sexy and athletic and beautiful and dance. So I think most people that stands out to people the most. And then let's see, my crowd work. I think people really like that I interact with the audience a lot.
Make it engaging.
It's very, very engaging. So I'm actually about to just do comedy and just do crowd work and see how that works. I'm very excited and nervous, but I play games with the people. I
Playing games?
rename.
What kind of games? When you messing with their head or something?
It's sexy games. I have a card game called Kinky Conversations, and basically, I'll ask a question, and they have to say if they think that when they answer, the audience has to say if they think they're capping or not. And if they're capping, then they get a punishment.
Oh, her Lord knows what the punishment is.
It's always something sexy.
I can tell right now that probably be something that the entire crowd's gonna get engaged or be like woken up immediately and
They
keep them on their.
definitely
I know you be keeping on their on them on your toes too.
the whole time. Gotta.
You better because if
70
not,
minutes of just me, you know? So, yeah.
have you ever had someone that got extremely nervous while participating in one of these games? They're like, "Oh shoot!"
Yeah, because some people lose their minds when we're playing this game.
Yeah,
They start doing entirely way too much.
much.
Like, this is a game for the show. Don't do too much. Don't
Yeah,
lose your mind. Yeah.
yeah, I can see how that can go. Probably people lose their mind. Have you ever thought of like doing it at? I was about to say for fun, like a wedding or something like that, or like a bachelorette kind of party or something.
I have. So that is really interesting because I am a unique performer. I need to go ahead and accept that there are people who love the art that I do, because I always feel like I'm on the outside because I do so many different things and nobody, like, if you ask other comedians, they'll be like, she's not a comedian, which is not true. You know, if you ask other burlesque dancers, they'll say she's not a burlesque dancer, you know, which is not entirely
It's
true.
true.
The only people that will say that I am who I am are the spoken word artists, because you can't get up there and recite poetry without actually being that person, you know.
That
So
is true. I'll go ahead and vouch for that.
yeah, like a whole poem memorized. Yeah, that's a spoken word artist. She knows how to do spoken word. So those are probably about the only people who will, you know, justify who I am or whatever. But most of the time, I just feel like I'm on the outside all the time. But there are people who just really appreciate the artistry that I do. And
Mhm.
I am so honored to be anybody's favorite anything. And I did have this guy tell me he wanted me to come and perform for engaging. He was going to propose to his now wife.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just like, you know, I don't know what you want me to do because I do a lot of different things. And he was like, just do you. She loves you. You are her favorite performer. If you just do whatever it
Do
is
you?
you do, she's gonna love it. And I really appreciated that because I did not feel like they were gonna like it, but they loved it. The things that I put together for them, and they had a great time. And I need to go more into people who love me.
Oh, absolutely. I definitely agree to that. I want to hit you with this question right here. What would you tell another woman to build her confidence to express her craft if it's sensual? Because you know, like with all the different kind of stereotypes and things going on in the world, and as an artist, you got to be pretty much open to be yourself to really pretty much build something creativity in a creative way. So, what would you tell another woman to aid her so that she's more confident to be herself and then to put out her own kind of artwork?
Stop caring what people think about
Oh,
you.
to say it again, I think the people in the back need to hear that.
Yeah, stop caring about what people think because there's an audience for you. Even if you aren't that good or whatever, there's someone that likes what you're kind of trying to do. And you just keep working at it and get better at your craft. Um, I think perform for yourself. Like, make sure that when you're performing you feel good about what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're moving, if you feel good about it, other people are going to feel good about it. There are going to be haters that are going to pick at every little part of you. The higher you go, the more people who like you, the more haters are going to be out there.
They need to hear that again because I think people think like these haters is not gonna come, but they do come.
Oh, they come in droves. They come in droves and they try to pick at your little insecurities that you might have had when you were 5 years old and you thought you got over it. They're here to pick at those things. And I guess I really appreciate my slow rise because as you get more popular, let's say about 3% are going to be very, very vocal haters. They're going to follow your page just to
Just
hate
the
on
age. Yep.
just to hate on you, just to say, oh, I don't like her hair. Oh, she needs to get her hair done. Oh, she got a broken nail. Oh no. It's all of that, and you have to practice ignoring that and appreciate the journey. I think right now I really appreciate my journey because if I would have went 0 to famous, that's a lot of people. Let's say it's 1 million people, right? And
Mhm.
then you got 2% of people. That's going to be what? 2% of 1 million is maybe 20,000. It's either 20,000 or 2,000. But that's a lot of people to hate on you and tell you you ain't shit every day.
Free advertisement, as I would call it. I'd be like, go ahead.
Advertisement, but like it can get to you. It can get to you and make you feel like, oh, you're not good enough, or you're not pretty enough, or you're not funny enough, and all these other things. None of those people matter as long as you find some people who do think that you're pretty, who do think that you're funny, who do like your dance. That's all that matters, and block everybody else.
Amen to that. Amen. Amen. Amen to that. Because there's somebody needs to hear that out there. That forget what they say. Be true to yourself all the way
Truth
through.
yourself. Truth yourself.
Hmm. Don't let them stop you. They can't stop this ride going.
Yeah.
Only you can. You don't choose to do that as well. You got to keep moving forward. And when you were talking about that, it kind of reminded me of like one of my favorite hated boxers. I said, yeah, one of my favorite hated boxers. And he did this on purpose. Floyd, pretty boy Mayweather. Couldn't wait to piss you off or advertise on the promotions just so he would pay top dollar so you can hopefully see us get his ass whooping. That didn't work at all each time.
Mm.
And he walked to the bank every time like, thank you. You have
Hmm.
made me super rich.
Absolutely. He may not know how to read, but he know how to count. So
That
you know
part.
what I'm saying? He got a lot going on. That's right. The decisions he's made.
Most definitely. And then during going through this journey, like what are some things that you have learned about yourself?
Um, I have learned to love myself more
Mm-hmm.
and appreciate my talents. I mean, I have my moments where I'm like, yo, I'm on tour and I have a sold out tour.
Hey,
I have my moments where I'm like, pop the collar, right? But then I also have my moments where I'm like, well, am I good enough? Or do they really care about me? Or why are they coming to the show? I think my lesson in the last year or so is that I am enough
mm-hmm.
because I didn't think I was. And so I thought I had to get all these different people, but I'm enough.
Most
So
definitely.
that's what I've kind of learned. And I'm still sort of adapting to that because I have the new show that I'm going to do that's only comedy, that's only crowd work, and I have some people that are very skilled in their craft.
Right.
They've been in the game for years and years and years, tell me that I shouldn't do it and that I'm going to get smacked in the face with it and all that. But nobody knows better than God. So when God puts a vision in your heart and in your mind, it's gonna work regardless on who says it's not going to, because God knows yourself. You got to know yourself. You know that you're strong. I know that I'm strong and creative, but it is scary when, people you respect say that you're not going to make it. But they've been saying that this whole time,
The whole time.
and I've been making it. So, um, yeah. So just I'm still believing that I'm enough and jumping out there and doing more work that they don't think that I can do.
And that's a constant journey all the time. Like even I've heard not only from you, but from a lot of people that we watch all the time, from celebrities that are music artists, actors, and much more. That they are constantly working on themselves and building their own confidence. And because I think I can't remember what celebrity it was, but they were like, "You actually be asking, are you good enough? Have you not? You hit box top office numbers, and you still think that?" Like, yeah. Sometimes I have to keep reminding myself that I am worthy, and it's something that we all go through. And I like that he actually said that because it made it more relatable. That
Yeah.
in
Yeah, I really appreciate people who have been really, really successful when they say that, because some people make it look so easy. They make it look like they've been
the
through
late
nothing.
nights and the late schedule and things going wrong, I can just imagine.
They make it look so easy, and I appreciate hearing somebody struggle because I have gone through it, go through it, and I appreciate that.
So we definitely have a question that I got from the comment.
Okay.
Um, Arcia, my good friend, said, like, do you incorporate sexy dancing with your spoken words? So I told you that spoken word is gonna pretty much spark some fire. So like I can just imagine feeling like, does she dance with it? Does she do some kind of choreography? You tell the audience what you be doing with this.
I do the spoken word independently, so that people can focus on what I'm saying, and I do the dance. Because then they will lose it. It's gone. It's gone if I start moving at the same time that I'm speaking and doing sexy things. So, no, I like to do it individually.
Gotcha. I had to instantly laugh. She said, "No, I had to do it individually because if I did it at the same time, it's gonna be like, huh."
Right.
All focus on the words just went out the window, just gone.
Gone. Gone. So, yeah.
so
Good
what?
question.
So what is one or two things you got coming up? So, I know you have the tour going on, but like, what's some other things you might have in store?
At this point, I just want to live life and be happy, get married, go on vacation, help the
That's real.
not trying to work for the purpose of paying bills at this time.
Say that again one more time.
I am not trying to work for the purpose of paying bills. Absolutely not. Being an artist is a part of me. Sharing my gift is a part of me. So I want to do that forever.
Mhm.
I don't see myself stopping that, but I want to be able to, not have to, you know,
Gotcha.
and I want to, hopefully meet someone, fall in love, you know, see what kind of chicken sandwich he like after work, whatever. No, I want to go see about somebody. Let me go see about a man and a dog. Something. that's, that's really what I'm on right now.
That's if
Once
you're
I
gonna
make it
lose his
through,
mind with your dancing and the words.
I can be a private dancer. You know, let's make it rain at home. I'm a homebody. Throw it out
Make
on
it
me at
rain.
home, and now pick that shit up and throw it again.
We
Like
about to
let's do
install.
that.
We about to install a strip club. I mean, strip club, strip pole into to one of the rooms. We're going about to make it happen. Our own private show right there.
Yep, a whole private show. I'll put on a new wig and everything. Whatever he needs, I'm gonna do it. You know,
All right, so
so I
you
can.
ain't got no sense. She say facts, facts.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm on. I'm really on about like being submissive and helpful, being a helpmate to my partner. That's what
Mhm.
I want to do at this time. And of course, still perform and whatever else, but I want to be sipping margaritas, and my biggest problem will be where are we going to eat later on. Like, That's what I'm on. I'm trying to figure out how to make my money work for me.
Yeah, and I'm so glad you brought that up. Like, it's way deeper than most people think because, like, you should really truly enjoy life. Like,
Yeah,
go away this whole thought process that you have to struggle and just work to pay ends meet just to cover the rent and all that. Who wants to live their entire life like that and not actually enjoy it? And
yeah,
then you should be able to enjoy your life to the fullest, travel with your partner, sip margaritas and all that and much more. That's really enjoying life. So
yeah.
we need to change the narrative that we're just here to struggle. That has to be gone. That has to be in the past.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like after you work, and whatever the work is, whether you have like a 9 to 5, or you're an entrepreneur, or you're an artist, just at least as a woman, 20 years is enough. After 20 years, I've put in enough help to society. I shouldn't have to work anymore for the purpose of paying bills. Let me just figure out how to stay pretty, cute, and help my. It's different for men because they got a lot of testosterone to burn. They gotta like do stuff. We got estrogen. We gotta sit on a honey pot, 20, 30 minutes. We gotta to take care of all of this. We gotta steam our face and all that stuff. But for men, they got that testosterone, so they kind of need the work. Like they
Hmm.
need something.
Got to get it out.
They gotta get it out. So they go get it, go get the money or whatever, work or whatever, and I'll make sure everything is okay at home. I'll make sure we have great vacations. I'll make sure that you have what you need to eat or whatever the case may be. But that's the type of life I'm on right
Hey,
now.
nothing wrong with that at all, and you shall get it all that and much more. And
Thank
then
you.
I had a comment on this, like, you should do spoken word, I mean, voiceover while dancing. Ever thought about doing
I
that?
have that. I have
Uh
that.
oh.
I have
She
that.
says she has that.
I have that.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
I don't know. I mean, I only did it a handful of times. I think it was okay. Maybe I should do it more.
Arcia said, I'll put it up there. You're creating reality, and I like that because, like, the more, even with you talking about it. Matter of fact, I may can. You mind if I pull up one of your dances, or I mean,
Yeah, no problem.
from Instagram?
Of course.
Hold on, let me go to it real quick, and then I'll let you guide me on which one to showcase. Let me get this all set up. So, like, as I get Instagram about to be rolling, what is something that is unique about yourself? Of course, everything that you said is definitely unique, but something you haven't told just yet.
Let's see. Something that's unique about myself. I would say, even though I am an entertainer and a big personality on stage, I'm
Mhm.
very shy in person and I'm a homebody. And most people don't see how that is the case. It is. Um,
Yeah, because you definitely threw me off when I first saw you. Like, wait, what? Just
I,
smile, got all the positive energy. Probably want to
yeah,
get on the mic and just rock the mic.
yeah, I can turn it on and I can turn it off, but for the most part, I'm a very reserved energy. Online, I think I look extremely like sexual and sexy, and I am.
Yeah.
That's
It's,
not. That's. I'm not.
I
I'm not.
love you own that you said I am.
I am, but not in the way that people think that I am.
Hmm.
Where I would just be out in the club, turning up and twerking and all that other stuff. No,
Mm.
I'm not that girl. I am a wallflower. Um, the things that I show that are sexy or sexual are things that I enjoy, and I share them with other people. So I share me with other people, but I don't think that they I think that there are so many scantily clad women
Mm.
online looking for money, looking for attention, or whatever the case may be, that I just get thrown into that category when I'm not like that at all. I'm not selling it. I'm not trying to, get a whole bunch of attention. I usually just like to express myself. I happen to be an exhibitionist. It is what it is.
It is
I'm
what it is.
sexual, but I only want to be sexual like that with one person. But
Hey,
because I don't have that person, I share how I feel with the world.
we can create it in a creative way in your art. I got
Yeah,
you.
in my art.
So I
But
want
that
to show
makes
these.
people think I want to have sex with everybody.
Mm-mm. The hell with them. Be you.
Right.
All right, two comments I want to show about RC. Like you're teaching them confidence, most definitely. And then I got to show this in a little laughter. I'm gonna get back into dancing sexually. I'll keep my body tone. I only stopped because of my daughter, but now.
Yes, yes. Get on out there.
So go ahead. The world is yours. And
The
then like
world
so.
is yours.
So let's go
Do
ahead and present your page. I'm trying to find one of yours. Oh, and don't let my internet mess up.
it.
All right, so let's go here. About to share the screen. I cannot say. Ain't got no sense. All right, can you see?
Yes.
All right, so as you can see, we have our lovely page. And if you see one of the clips that might be a good one, let me know. We got this top
You
one.
could see show me with Jay Holiday. That was a really funny time.
Which one is that? It's the
Yeah, that one right there.
is a
It
video
was
clip.
yeah, it should be a video.
Let's see. Let's see if I can get this play. Can y'all hear
This was really funny because I forgot he was married
it? Uh
and I backed up on him a little too hard.
oh.
He didn't know what to do with it.
I can't wait for this reaction then.
This is when he throws his hands up. He's like, "Woo!" I was like, "My bad, bro."
I didn't know how
That
they.
was a funny moment.
He said, "Woo."
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm just trying to give the folks an amazing show. I did not. I'm forgetting that these be real men.
Yeah, you be forgetting that these be real.
You can't do certain things to everybody. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, because
men,
he was like doing this whole thing. So oh, whoo, whoo, woo.
yeah,
Like he was like I see you, but whoo.
yeah. I did not mean to back it up on him like that, but I was just trying to give the people a great show. That's what it means to me. But the thing is that men have men parts. So you know what I mean? You can't just do anything and everything to men. Like you could do stuff to me and I won't necessarily react. You know what I mean?
I got
But
you.
like, you can't I be forgetting men are men. I forget that men are men a lot of the times. Like I'm gonna tell you a little story, and it's kind of
Oh,
silly. There was a guy who I had friend zoned. I'm just weird.
ah, just flat friend zone him. Oh no, what you do to him?
I friend zoned him, but I wanted to take a bath with him.
Hmm.
So of course he's like, "Yeah, let's take a bath." Now I got in a bikini. I wasn't naked or anything. I just liked the idea of being in water together. And he got in the water and everything, and where he's seeing me, and of course his nature rises, and he's like, "Look, you can't do this to me. I'm a man. This is a man thing." He thought, even though he was friend zoned, he thought he was going to get a little poo nanny.
Mm-mm.
We're taking a bath
Ooh,
together.
no. No, I'm messing.
I just wanted to take a bath. He was like, and he got so mad at me. He was like, "I'm a man. You can't say you want to take a bath with me and not give me any punani." And that's what I realized. Oh, you're a man. Sorry,
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
You know what? I have to actually vouch for him because if you put a man in that situation, he'll be like, "Look, I'm gonna take you straight forward, straight up. You can't be doing that."
Right.
Because the body was reacting.
Right. The body was reacting, and I, and then I really got it after that. I was like, oh, you can't do certain things to men like that.
Gotcha. So as we close things, is there anything that you want to leave the audience, and then tell them where they can find you to follow your awesome shows, or if they want to buy a ticket and much more?
Yes. So if you guys want to support my newest endeavor, which is my comedy only, I'm going to be having a new show called Sugar Brown Comedy Crowd Work. So look out for it. I'll have about 4 of them here in Houston that I'm going to do before I go back on tour. You can follow me I have so many pages. I am the real Sugar Brown, which I don't know if there's something wrong. Like, remember I was trying to give it to you and we couldn't find it?
Yeah.
You could also follow me at Lanita J3 or Sugar Brown Comedy Presents. That's the new page I have. So any of those pages, you can follow me, ask me any questions. I answer all of my DMs. Let's see what else. Pray for me because I'm doing a new thing now, and
You'll be fine.
yeah. So thank you so much for having me. This was great. It was fun.
Yes, definitely inspiration and great value. And they got a little snippet of your performance with Jay Holiday as he was a woo. Oh, what? Hold up, yeah, I see. But you can't be doing that. I'm about to maneuver. Like I like what I saw, but I got to perform. And my wife's watch.
Right. Like I'm married. I'm married.
But yeah, thank you for being on the show as well, giving a tremendous amount of value and entertainment as well. So to the audience, if you want to go ahead and keep up with more shows and more, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube or on podcast, Apple, Spotify, and much. So even if you can't actually see the video, you can listen to the audio platform so you can get all that great value and go right along with you. I don't care if you run on the treadmill, anything, you're gonna be able to hear us or watch us. So make sure you subscribe to all that so we can continue to get that great value. And let me see, I think I appreciate Arshia for always coming in with great comments, great value, also to our guests. I'll leave you out with this as we close it out. Confidence always starts with you.
Mm, absolutely.
Stop looking for validation. It's time to start living your dream. Dream big.
Dream big. Amen to that. I love
So
it.
with that, until next time, peace out.
Bye. Thank you.